Why you should stop eating hot
Cheetos
Cheetos
making
of
the
death.
kids' lunches again, right?
Yes, indeed. But now doctors are alerting parents about a popular snack that could land your child in the ER. You see it right there, flaming hot.
7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson is here with the snack you may want to consider skipping.
Spicy snacks like flaming hot Cheetos and Takis have become so popular that now you're seeing this fiery red powder on just about everything, from popcorn to pork rinds to potato chips. And ask any kid, they'll tell you you can't stop at just one, and doctors say it could be doing damage to your kid's digestive system.
Okay, hot Cheetos and Takis. Hot Cheetos and Takis.
From rap videos to local playgrounds, the consensus is in.
I like them because I like spicy stuff, and hot Cheetos are like spicy.
That's 9-year-old Kayla. Her mom, Jeanette Ticer, owns Every Girl's Dream summer camp for girls 5 through 12, and she's very familiar with the flaming hot craze.
The kids, I offer them a snack in the morning and afternoon. In the morning, it's more of a healthy snack, fresh fruit. In the afternoon, I let them have more of a junk food type of snack. One of their major requests would be hot Cheetos.
But could all this heat actually be dangerous?
There's a lot of things that go around on the internet as far as kids being rushed to emergency for stomach pain or vomiting.
So these hot Cheetos and these hot snacks actually can damage your stomach because of the increased acidity that it can produce.
WXYZ's Dr. Partha Nandi is a gastroenterologist, and he's seen what these sizzling snacks can do.
So these kids are eating them and they're having a lot of pain. It's because the amount of acid is more than the stomach and also the esophagus can handle. So bad that they end up in the emergency room.
On top of that, just a small bag of these has 24 grams of fat and over 1,200 milligrams of sodium.
This is high fat, processed, full of spice that it's to such a level that it actually increases the acid level in your stomach and can damage it.
Dr. Nandi says it's important for parents to keep an eye out for signs of stomach pain in their kids. As for Kayla, well, she's got a pretty good grasp on her diet for a 9-year-old, telling us what her favorite foods are.
Grapes, strawberries, and pineapples. First, I try to eat healthy foods, then go to snacks.
Frito-Lay has said previously that their snacks meet food safety regulations and that some consumers may be more sensitive to spicy foods than others. And in a statement, Takis said their snacks are safe to eat in moderation. Doctors say moderation is the key. Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.
Moderate. Okay, y'all.
3, 2, 1. Bismillah, Allah Akbar. It's not hot. It's not hot.
Peace and blessings, butterflies. This is the Awakened Butterfly, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please stay for the entire video. If you enjoy the content, don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Grand Rising, guys. I hope everyone's having a great morning. This lovely Tuesday morning. I'm having a great morning, guys. I wanted to take this time to present a video to you about a topic that I've been wanting to speak on. Guys, I have a long list of content. I'm trying to get this camera right. I have a long list of content that I check off every time I research and present it to you guys. I have so many things that I want to talk about with you, and this week I'm trying to drop a video every week. I'm trying to be more consistent with my upload, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Before I get into this video, there's something that's been on my spirit that I want to talk about, and that is, if there's anything that you feel like you want to get started on, whether it be a project, starting your own business, a calling that from the Lord that you feel like you received, that you need to step into, anything of that nature, now is the time, guys. There is no perfect way of doing things. I was watching a show the other day, and this man was speaking, saying that a lot of the times we have some of the greatest ideas. We have a lot of projects and also callings that it's time for us to step into and get started on, but we're always waiting for the perfect time. And I'm here to let you know that there isn't a perfect time. That when the ideal and the vision became available to you through the Most High, that's when it became time for you to start working on it. There's no perfect way. As you guys can see, my channel isn't perfect. When I present my information to you guys, it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. But you know what makes it perfect? What makes it perfect is the fact that it's coming from you. It's individualized. It's coming from your own thought and creativity. So, presented from the Most High to you. That's what makes it special. So don't waste a lot of time trying to perfect something that's already great. Just go ahead and get started, guys. You're going to be okay. God is with you, and you most certainly can't fail when He is. Speaking of the Holy Spirit, I feel that the Holy Spirit led me to make this video because the other day, my nephew, my fiance, and I were shopping at Walmart. And it's like my eyes were led to every hot snack that was available in the store for some reason. It's like my eyes were being directed to these. And this isn't the first time. I'm sorry. It was meant for me to make this video. And it's been on my mind to make it. And it seems that every time I go in the store and I see these hot snacks, it prompts me, to make this video. So I noticed that a lot of snacks are being, they either are dusted with the hot Cheeto dust or the Takis dust, or you may see things flavored Carolina Reaper. I even saw some cheese, shredded cheese that was flavored Carolina Reaper. And there's nothing wrong with eating a little spice here and there, but guys, I'm talking about these snacks being taken to a whole nother level. It's like a phenomenon. People are going bananas over these spicy snacks, and I'm here to discuss the unhealthy effects spiritually and physically that comes from consuming too many of these snacks. And I too, and when I was younger, I used to love hot Cheetos, and to this very day, I have craved hot Cheetos, and I don't give into the cravings anymore. But I would say as of a year ago, I was still eating hot Cheetos, but not a lot, just every now and again. But when I was younger, yes, I consumed a lot of hot Cheetos, especially in my teenage years. I don't know what it was about them, but I really loved the taste. And everywhere I looked in Walmart, guys, and also every other grocery store and convenience store, you will see a new hot product on the shelf. And I know a lot of people are saying, what are you talking about? It isn't a big deal. It's just hot chips. It's just hot, snacks. People love hot food. What's the big deal? Well, these snacks are very popular amongst children, teens, and adults. And they also, when consuming too much, they can carry some serious health effects. Guys, I researched an article from CBS News, and the article stated that many teens and children are being rushed to the hospital with serious symptoms from eating hot chips. And when I say hot chips, as you can see in the clips, the video clips that was presented before I started my commentary, those are the most popular, the Cheetos and the Takis, as well as the Pocky Hot Chip Challenge chip, the chip that's used for the Hot Chip Challenge. And I'm not here to bash these products or say anything wrong about these products, because it's not exactly, it's the consumption, it's the overconsumption of the products. And it makes you wonder if there's something spiritually behind the addiction to the chips. And I hope this doesn't sound crazy to anyone, but the children that showed up to the hospital complained of severe abdominal pain and also other serious symptoms that I will be discussing in just a second. Before I discuss the other symptoms, I would like to read a statement from the CBS News article that came from an ER physician by the name of Miss Manisha Raja. And she stated, spicy chips have become a cultural phenomenon. She also stated that many of the patients that they saw, the children and teenagers, were diagnosed with gastritis. And she believed that it came from eating too many spicy snacks. She also stated that the consumption of too many spicy foods will irritate the lining of the stomach. She also stated that additional symptoms that were reported and observed by physicians were severe chest pain, nausea, vomiting, shortness of breath. And she also stated that amongst smaller children that were being reported to the ER by their parents, their stool was discolored red, and they were also vomiting with discoloration red. And the parents were afraid that it was blood, but as explained by the ER physician, Dr. Rajay, it was just the red dust from the chips. So even though a lot of people may say, well, it's just harmless, it's not harmless, guys. It's really unhealthy to consume a lot of these chips. A lot of the chemicals that are in them, a lot of these chips have red dye 40, which is very dangerous to consume. It's very detrimental to the body organs, especially the kidneys. She also made a very interesting statement that really stood out to me. She said the chips are addictive, and she also explained that the taste buds' pleasure senses react to each other in a positive way. So she was saying that pretty much the dopamine and the taste buds really become best friends when these chips are consumed. They have an addictive taste to them, and she feels that's why children and teens gravitate towards these spicy snacks so much. So let's talk now. The chips that I was just talking about mainly were the hot Cheetos and Takis. Now I'm about to discuss one of my main reasons for making this video, and that is the Pocky chip that is being used in the Hot Chip Challenge. It's very popular all over social media, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You see many videos where people are offering cash rewards for people anywhere from $40 to $100 per chip that is consumed. And not only do they have to consume the chip, but they have to tolerate the heat for 5 minutes before drinking anything. And I've watched several videos, and that's also another reason that prompted me to make this video, because I was very upset by some of the things that I saw, because I don't want to say that people will do anything for money, but in a lot of cases they will. There's a lot of people out there who don't have money and they don't have any means of really getting money. So when offered an easy, what they feel is an easy opportunity, they take it. And once they do, a lot of people have found themselves severely in pain, and to the point where they've even had to admit themselves to the hospital. So after watching these videos and seeing the effects that it had on people, I saw some spiritual effects from the consumption of the chips as well. So it led me to do some research, and I researched the ingredients on these chips, and they have, I'm trying to find the Scoville units, guys, from these chips. Okay, these chips have 1.6 to 2.2 million Scoville heat units. They also contain 2 of the world's hottest peppers, which is the Carolina Reaper and the Scorpion pepper. And they also contain a plant component called capsaicin. Capsaicin is a component in which makes chili peppers extremely hot. It's also used in many topical ointments and other medications pertaining to rheumatoid arthritis and any other joint health conditions. And the hotness is said to help with pain relief when the component is used in topical and other medications. So when hearing a lot of the symptoms from the Pocky chips, which some of the symptoms are the same, but some are a little different, which more severe than the hot Cheeto and Takis. The same vomiting, stomach pain. The ones that stuck out the most with these, which I didn't hear too much about, I didn't hear with the other chips, were heart palpitations, and many have also suffered from a heart attack from my research from the Pocky chips. And on a spiritual note, I noticed, and if the video clip that I inserted at the beginning of the video, you saw with the guy who did the hot chip challenge, many were saying, and the video was saying that he was going through demonic possession. In a lot of the YouTube videos that I've watched and other videos, I have noticed that many were saying that they felt that they were in hell. Many people were growling, foaming at the mouth. It seemed as if they were being possessed with something spiritually. And this brings me to society itself, with how everything is turning into a one world thing. And I always can't help but think about desensitizing. And I feel that this is a strong desensitizing tactic being used with food. It doesn't have to just be used with harassment tactics. It can be used with the food that we consume, the things that we watch on social media. They're not just putting their eggs in one basket here when it comes to attacking people spiritually. I've heard many people say that they felt that they met the devil when they ate this chip. Many people were sweating profusely, passing out, saying that their mouth was in pain. And that's another thing. The capsaicin component, that is one of the things that causes that numbing pain when they consume this chip. the reason for them adding that when they already have over 2 million Scoville heat units from 2 peppers alone, it just says something spiritually to me. I feel that this is Satan's way of numbing society to what it feels like to actually be in hell. And I hope that this doesn't sound crazy to anyone. You know what, guys? Let me stop saying that. I don't think anything sounds crazy to my butterflies. We all are resonated, and that's why we're all here. But if this does sound crazy to someone, just please hear me out. Suffering burning pain, right? Coming from these peppers as well as this plant component. But still, yet so addicting to society. Why? You know, it makes you wonder. I've seen people go through the excruciating pain of this one chip challenge and turn around and do it again for a larger amount of money. And it just makes you wonder, is it even worth it? And from the pain that I've seen people go through from doing this challenge, I don't think it is. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And that's why it's very important to pay attention to what we get ourselves into, to what we indulge in, because it can really affect us in more ways than one. And many people never think about the spiritual aspects of things. Many may say, well, this is just a chip. How is it affecting me spiritually? Well, this world is Satan's playground, and he has permission to do certain things in it in order to test us. And it's really up to us if we pass the test or not. And many are used as an example for us to follow. I feel that we all are examples for each other to follow, because we all go through different things. We all have our own story as a testimony. And when seeing these people go through this pain with this chip challenge, that was enough to let me know not to ever pick that chip up. And I see it a lot, especially when I go to convenience stores. Really, they're everywhere. I see them everywhere. And I see a lot of children gravitating towards these chips. It's something about children and teenagers gravitating towards the torment of these chips, from the heat. I don't understand it, but I do understand it. It's something spiritual that a lot of people may think that you're reaching if you discuss it, but it's kind of obvious if you look at it from that point of view and use your discernment. It's causing pain, yet it's so addictive. And as this ER physician stated, she said it's a cultural phenomenon. That means that pretty much near everyone is participating in the consumption of these chips. They're not healthy. And I'm not talking against the company or anything like that, but we have many children and teenagers out there that are consuming these chips, and they're not only just, see, this is the thing. If they do have serving sizes on the back of the chips. However, they don't have a warning sign on the back of the Cheetos and Takis. I also researched Takis. They have from 6,000 to 8,000 Scoville heat units, and that's hot for just some regular chips that's on the shelf as well. But nowhere near as hot as the Pocky chips, of course. But they both have health effects if too much is consumed. As I was saying, they do have a serving size on the back of the bags. And I read a report also, let's see here. I have something else to show you guys. Oh, a parent explained that her 17-year-old daughter loved taking these chips to school, consuming them in large amounts, sharing them with her friends. And she said on a daily basis, her daughter would consume 4 bags of the Flaming Hot Cheetos, the huge bags. She said, and all of a sudden one day, her daughter complained of having abdominal pain. She was vomiting. She had got very sick. And she said she took her daughter to the hospital and she had to have an emergency surgery and get her gallbladder removed. And she said the physicians as well as herself really believed that it came from the large consumption of those chips every day. So I just had to put that out there because my little nephew, he asks for Takis all the time. He loves hot chips, and I don't give them to him because I know that it's not healthy. And a lot of children are so used to eating them, and we're used to buying them for them that we really don't think about the health effects from it. But too much of anything is bad, right? So just had to put that out there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I want you guys to not only think about the health effects of these snacks. Think about the spiritual effects. Like, what is the purpose of everything being hot now? I've even seen flaming hot lip gloss, lip scrub. I mean, the list goes on. It's like everything is hot. The Carolina Reaper shredded cheese really shocked me that I saw at Walmart this weekend. And this is most definitely a desensitizing tactic. Flaming hot Mountain Dew. You know, everything hot. You know, what messages are being sent through these products? It's just something to think about. It's really something to think about. What agenda is being pushed? What message is being sent? And should we continue to give this to our youth? It's something to think about, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have plenty more videos coming. I'm going to try to do more research videos and commentary because I feel that it's a credible resource for me as well. It gives you guys something to visualize, you know, behind my commentary. So I think you guys will enjoy that. I love you guys so much. Until the next Butterfly Rant Wednesday tomorrow, so be ready for that. I love you guys so much. You do not know how much you mean to me. You guys give me so much inspiration, so much motivation to get up and make these videos. I feel like it's my calling, and I really love and appreciate you guys' support. And until the next video, peace and blessings.